Hey there, everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz, taking a deeper dive into the forecast as we head into the second half of August. Hopefully you were able to get out and enjoy the nice weekend weather that we had here in western Washington. Pretty similar for the next couple of days. Morning clouds, afternoon sunshine, the marine layer in full force for our weekend or our mornings, and then just like what we had this weekend. Good to moderate air quality this side of the Cascades, and I'll break it all down for you, but something a little different. Shower chances may return to the forecast by Saturday, maybe as early as Friday, but for now it's looking like Saturday, and even then it's not a guarantee, not a huge rainmaker, but we'll take anything we can get at this point. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. So once again, pretty much copy and paste each and every day with temperatures near normal, if not either side of normal. So normal right now is about 78 in Seattle, so we'll come near that, some a little warmer than others. Temperatures come up a little bit on Thursday, lower 80s, and then we're trending cooler over the weekend. I'll tell you why coming up in a few minutes, but let's talk about what we're dealing with this Sunday evening. You see a little bit of haze out there, but generally speaking, we've had better air quality, cleaner air. Of course, not so much the case east of the Cascades. This is a view of Lake Chelan, where there obviously will be some thicker smoke because of the ongoing fires. The Little Giant fire really making things still very, very smoky there. It really is massive, and we could see just how hot it was burning today by looking at the satellite imagery. Now, west of the Cascades, generally, we just have some light haze, some light smoke, but all in all, our air quality has been good to moderate. There's still an air quality alert in place until further notice for Chelan, Douglas, Okanagan, and Kittitas counties, again until further notice, but a much smaller area included in this air quality alert. And for our Monday, west of the Cascades, once again, you see good, maybe moderate, some lower drops in air quality over the Cascade foothills, valleys, and closer to some of the ongoing fires. But once again, for Kittitas and portions of just eastern Washington, that poor, unhealthy air quality. And zooming in, you can see just as a whole, Seattle, the Seattle metro, good. Once again, maybe moderate. Let's take you outside. We still don't really see the mountain. You can kind of see an outline of it, but we still have some of that haze in the sky and then some passing clouds as well. But what a really, really nice weekend we had. We had a couple of thunderstorms Saturday up in the mountains and once again today, but very, very isolated. Maybe a thunderstorm or two, but it really wasn't much, which is good because these would be dry thunderstorms. But the marine layer is already working its way inland, and it's going to be there in the morning when you're waking up. Mostly cloudy skies as you're waking up, those low clouds, if not some fog, temperature wise in the low and mid 50s and a little breezy through the strait overnight. For our Monday, so far so good. Again, may have those low clouds or some fog through about mid to late morning. By the afternoon, sunshine with temperatures for the islands 60s and 70s. Meanwhile, interior areas in the mid 70s to about 80 degrees for Cedro-Woolley. Also about 79, Darrington 81, Lake Stevens 77, Everett 75, and Whidbey Island in the mid and upper 60s. A few spots a little warmer than that. And then for the Central Sound, mid and upper 70s, a few spots flirting with that 80-degree mark. A better shot for lower 80s for the Cascade foothills of Pierce and Thurston counties as well, and just the South Sound in general, typically one of our warmer spots. And then down I-5 all the way down to Longview, about 81. Meanwhile, the coast, as always, the immediate coast, so the beaches will be a little cooler because of those low clouds in place, maybe some sprinkles there. Then we turn the page to Tuesday. No kidding, very similar. You see low and mid 70s, up north mid and upper 70s for much of Puget Sound, east of the Cascades in the 80s and 90s. So let's talk about the clouds and any precipitation for the next couple of days. Here's tomorrow morning. These are low clouds, if not some fog. That's around 7 o'clock or so, and you see how it peels away. slowly for some of you, but either way, we're still expecting mostly sunny to partly sunny skies into our Monday afternoon. Here comes that marine layer once again, so that cool and moist air coming off of the Pacific. So here's Tuesday morning, then it erodes, and then by the afternoon becoming partly sunny at least. Wednesday, this is when things start to change a little bit, maybe a couple of degrees cooler for some spots, but you see more low clouds. Could get a little gusty. So heading into especially Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, east of the Cascades, going to have a higher fire danger, especially maybe late Monday into Tuesday, possibly into Wednesday, because we'll get a stronger push of onshore winds that will translate to stronger winds east of the Cascades. So Tuesday looks to be the highest fire danger, but we don't have any fire weather watches or anything in place as of right now. The future cast for winds actually showing some gusty winds Monday night. So you see 20, maybe 30 miles per hour, eventually maybe Ellensburg, Wenatchee, and then just where we have those gap winds. This is Tuesday night. You see still some pretty strong wind gusts east of the Cascades, but here it would just be generally breezy. Now let's talk about the end of the week. There's still a lot of uncertainties of exactly what's going to happen, but increasing chances that we're going to have somewhat of a weather pattern flip, if anything. Likely going to bring more clouds, cooler temperatures in the low and mid 70s, but the question is, will we get that rain? So what's going to happen is, so we have this ridge that's going to amplify over the Rockies. It's going to expand over the region. And then we're going to have a trough approaching the coast into Friday as well. So you see all of these dark reds. That's that really strong ridge. And then the little trough, it's not all too strong, but coming close enough to bring us that chance for a couple of showers. We'll also have to watch for maybe a few thunderstorms up in the mountains or east of the Cascades once again. The latest European model is showing the potential for maybe even a few light showers as early as Friday, but a better shot maybe for some very light showers into Saturday. So once again, it's not a guarantee, but it's something that would be a nice change of pace, especially even if it's just a little bit. But one model is showing little to no accumulations, as you see, unfortunately. But again, at least it's something. We'll take anything we can get. So once again, really a quiet week. We'll have some haze at times moving in, especially closer to British Columbia, the Cascades. That's where we could have some more smoke, a better chance for some of those drops in air quality. But overall, temperatures near normal, either side of normal, and then by the weekend, that's when things start to change, as I mentioned. And in case you were wondering, 37 days until autumn officially begins on September 22nd. But don't worry, we still have lots of summer to get through. Temperature-wise, once again, no major jumps in our temperatures and no major drops in our temperatures as well. Just about seasonal as we wrap up the month of August.